Hello, my name is Brizzy.
I'm Simon.
And welcome back to...
Dream Daddy. It took me a moment to remember because Dad Book is up there. But
I
that's not the
was
name
thinking
of the
Dad
game.
Book too. Welcome back to Dad Book. Last episode, we went on a date with Craig, and we... you're like tracing his...
Stroking his cheek.
And we found the baby toy. And also Mary was being weird. But now we're going to go on a second date with Matt with 1T.
Yes. Don't need to go over all your bullshit. Please don't pirate games.
I don't think I've ever pirated... Well, no, that's not true. I've pirated, like, old games that, like, are really, really hard to find anymore. Like, actually, I'm not going to say... The FBI is going to come get me. No, like the Harry Potter game that we played.
Oh, yeah.
It was, like, a downloaded version of it because I couldn't find it.
I've tried to download games like Heroes Might and Magic 7, because that's a game that my mom used to have when I was little. So I really wanted to find it, and I eventually had to go buy it from this shady-ass site.
Yeah.
But that was on my old computer that died.
Yeah.
So I don't get it anymore.
Yeah, and I don't know if you could... You'd have to probably rebuy it. It'd be tough to...
Yeah.
It's not like Steam, you know, where you can just, like, re-download. Anyway, not important.
No. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda! Amanda sticks her head out of her room.
Father!
Wanna go to the coffee spoon?
Oh, so you get called cool once and you're the cool dad who hangs out at the coffee shop and listens to neo jazz and stuff?
Amanda!
Are you gonna bring your laptop and leather bound journal so you can... yeah, I can't. No, my glasses on so I can't read from back there. So you can work on your poetry anthology?
Look, honey, do you want to go with me to buy coffee or not?
Let me grab my laptop and leather bound journal. Ooh. It's that guy.
It's that guy. Amanda and I make a short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today, just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. It rhymed. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face.
I'm jamming, by the way. You guys can't tell, but I'm jamming. I don't remember his voice.
I don't either.
Hello. You were the dude I yelled at a bunch of times the other night.
Amanda casts a sideways glance at me.
She's not liking my accent, that's why.
He tried to sell me shirts.
And who might you be, miss?
I can tell you he didn't have that accent. This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I am a father to and am very protective of.
In honor to make your acquaintance, my name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. A piercing blow to my ego, though not one I will dissuade my need to impress you.
My innate dad senses are tingling. I'm overwhelmed with the fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. Change the subject, defend witch house, reappropriate lines from Taken.
I've got to do reappropriate lines from Taken.
Listen here, Pablo. I have a very specific set of skills to, I can type pretty fast for people my age. If you so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'll be coming for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute. What the fuck, Six?
What are you doing, Six? If you heard that, that's because our cat decided the window was an enemy.
A comfortable 80 words per minute until after I practice for a little.
Ugh.
Oh my god, Six, will you stop attacking the blinds?
Six still thinks the window is an enemy.
It's only the upper blinds, not the ones she can just reach.
Dad. Sydney.
No, that was Matt.
Oh, just kidding. But he also speaks like that. Sydney!
Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high five, as fellow cool people do.
I would know. I see you met my newest employee. At your service, although I am only here until cross, make it fair starts their work. Would you stop? Six, go lay down. That only works on Fenris. When's that? Oh, that's just kidding.
When's that?
Well, we have to put out the record first.
Oh my god, Cat!
At least she's like in the window now. Maybe she'll... Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
realize
she's
she was
hanging
climbing.
on to the pane.
Six. You're ruining my life. I had to put our record first. Alright, Pablo. Now what do we do with customers again? Alright, yes.
Pablo clears his throat.
Hello, good folks of Maple Way. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. A classic. And you?
Americano football, decaf for cutie, Father John Misto?
Oh my god, 6.
I only got one of those references.
Isn't it Death Cab for Cutie?
Yeah, decaf for cutie.
So I'll go with that one, because that's the only reference I know.
A decaf for cutie, please. Don't want too much caffeine.
Decaf? Sounds like you're settling.
I have a very early bedtime that I just can't miss.
The Sound of Settling is a Death Cab Cutie song, which was the band that the pun was off of. So when I said it sounded like you were settling, I'm gonna stop talking now. Coming right up.
Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him.
He'll get the hang of it. For a goofy of a dude as he is, kid works hard.
Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again.
Hell yes.
Hell yes.
Oh yes. I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple of hours and was going to go record shopping. Want to come along?
Absolutely. Pablo brings us our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend some time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. But to make bad dad jokes, and make the kids uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I just feel like, because we have a joke that Pietro Maximoff turned into Peter, turned into Pablo because I couldn't remember his name at one point. And so just like this kid actually being named Pablo is throwing me off. It feels like we're making fun of him.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, but what's his real name?
Yeah, who am I making fun of? Like, who are you, Pablo? I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store.
Have you ever been here before?
No. I mean, I have a record player sitting in a living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive.
Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff.
That's an insult. You're saying what I have at home isn't good.
Yeah, why do you have 2 copies of the same record?
The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe.
I like how that background has like a guy with one big old muscle.
What?
There's like a thing.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm pretty sure that's some Steve Toney fan art down there.
Yeah, that's probably. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point?
There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but I just really think it's nice to collect records. It's cool that this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones, but there's something about holding onto an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love. That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible.
Remember when we were kids and would have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape so that we could record our favorite songs?
Like, I definitely did that, though.
Yeah. I had a well-loved tape of Disney's Greatest. I think I had 2 of them. I had the red and the green.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my experience. I had like a Walkman for any car trip that my mom only let me listen to when we were actually driving. I had to turn it off at red lights. And I had those 2 tapes.
Did you,
Oh, Phantom of the Opera. I had that too.
record them from the radio?
No, they were just like...
Oh, okay. See, I definitely recorded songs from the radio. And, like, you'd have to, like, try to, like, listen for the announcer saying, like, that so was coming up. And you're like, oh, because you could, like, you could get the beginning of it.
I tried to do that because they're Radio Disney, because I lived in Anaheim when I was really little. And we were right next to Disneyland, so Radio Disney was, like, going strong. I tried to get the Weird Al Yankovic Yoda song that way.
Yeah.
And they, like, stopped playing it as soon as I found a blank cassette and could actually do that. They, like, stopped playing it altogether.
Now you can listen to it at your fingertips.
I could.
It made every listen really special, and mixtapes are even cooler because of how much work they took.
Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school. I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, anarcho-punk, non-sploitation. Nunsploitation, sorry. I have no idea where to even start.
Yeah, those are all beyond me. I'm sure those are probably real words, but...
Man, this is a little overwhelming.
Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be?
Cookies and cream, vanilla, strawberry, purple.
Purple? What the fuck? Cookies and cream. If you could only buy... Oh, yeah. If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Daffodil, mountain spring, camouflage summer breeze, spring creek fireball, power violence cherry blossom.
I'm gonna go with power violence cherry blossom because I do usually like cherry.
Is it like aggressively cherry? Does it just like punch you in the face?
Yeah. What's your favorite ambient sound?
Rain. I don't even need to look at the other ones. It's rain.
Okay, but Howls of the Bone chorus? I gotta go with that. I mean, rain's great,
Bridge
but...
ambience. Bowling alley. Yeah, that's everyone's go-to is bowling alley.
Yeah, I gotta go with the bone chorus.
It's your dream vacation spot. My backyard inside an active volcano. Yes. Living off the fat of the land in Ibiza. Starting a new life in the Baltics.
Well, I mean, I would probably say my backyard, but for sake of being interesting, maybe we can live off the fat of the land. An active volcano was cool, but I've seen what's happening to Hawaii lately, and you know what?
No, you're inside the volcano.
Yeah.
So, it is Hawaii at the moment.
What's your deepest, darkest fear? Snape in a dress.
I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't.
That's true.
I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me and I fabricated this universe? Saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food.
Okay, as someone who's been a waiter and worked in a movie theater and all of that, and I do it all the time still at work, I love being this person. That's like my little secret, like, I get to be a dick move. Like when somebody comes in and reports their travel, and I'm like, okay, well, I hope you have a wonderful trip, and they'll be like, you too, and I'm like, I'm almost like so happy I got them. This is tough though. I would say, let's go with the saying you too, because that's what was really fun.
I hate being that person. I was just like, oh fuck.
I know, that's why I like being that person. It's like my one little bit of satisfaction.
Matt thinks for a moment.
What? Oh, I know just the thing.
Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me.
This is Dark Night of the Soul by Danger Mouse. This one almost didn't get released, but there were a ton of awesome collabs on it. Super underrated album. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Whoa, dude. Thanks for the recommendation.
You're gonna have a great time with it. Promise.
Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in.
Usual stuff today, Matt? Just some light pickups.
Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, I love Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive.
Tight. I wonder if you can get Mystery Skulls on record.
Probably. I'm just waiting for that next album. The cashier rings up Matt and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously.
Who's the nerd?
Hey.
The nerd is my buddy Sydney. Sydney, this beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique.
Lovely to meet you.
Anyway, Matt, is the open mic night still on?
Hey.
You know it. Are the Third Waves going to do their special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together.
There's an open mic night going on?
Hey.
Yeah, dude. We do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here.
Hey.
You and Amanda should come by that night.
Matt blushes.
I mean, if you're not doing anything.
Will Cross Vacant Veil Cross be playing?
Hey.
If only.
I finish paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting.
Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories?
How do you mean?
Well, I think music is very time and place sort of a thing. A song is important to me not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. I agree with that. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from.
Of OTPs?
Yeah, all that stuff. And listening to those songs reminds me of those moments of my life. Have I told you about my dad's Gloria Estefan experiment?
Experiment?
Yeah, so, well, it wasn't really an experiment. I don't know how else to describe it, but he went through a period where all he would listen to was Gloria Estefan.
I knew that.
Like, literally only Gloria Estefan. And part of it was, from what I understand, on purpose to specifically be able to kind of recall that point in his life, too. Like, he made it a specific, like, musical memory recall. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm affected by it. The second I hear, like, Gloria Estefan, I'm back in the backseat of my dad's car.
I know it happens with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hear about it every time there's a song that comes on. Not
Yeah.
that it happens too often.
No, not terribly often, but, like, it's very, like, poignant anyway.
Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was.
This is also why I love Christmas music so much.
And then that even reminds me of a younger me going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment.
It's been decades.
Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days?
I don't know.
Hey,
But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Whoa.
I got some updates. Get out of here. Get out of here. Back into the game.
Did me a frighten.
Yeah, why not say no to drugs?
The real me says no to drugs, but I guess we can do it just to see what happens.
Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting.
Hey.
After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me.
Hey.
Ah, Molly's got a hookup. Says to meet in an alley near the coffee shop.
Hey.
Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it and I'll take the heat. Just promise me you'll raise Amanda like she was your own.
You realize that weed has been legalized in the state, right?
I definitely knew that.
Oh.
But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda.
I swear. Oh, here's our guy.
Coming around the
it Pablo?
corner of one of those nasty grease dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed in all black.
Is it that kid? Is it Damien's son or whatever?
Excuse me, Mr. Drugman.
Ah, I knew it.
Surprised, the person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucy and Damien's son.
Who sent you?
What?
We're cool, man. We're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds.
Actually, weed is legal.
Prove you're cool.
What?
I need to know that you're down or I bolt.
Show him you're not wearing a wire. Impress him with your extensive knowledge of current drug lingo. Cite mutually assured destruction.
Oh, God. I have to go with the current drug lingo just like because
That's gonna be so...
I know, because I need to know what he's gonna say.
I cringe for Sydney. Oh, you know, I'm cool. Every day I'm ripping that stinky grass, you know. Stalin's handiwork. Dandelion of the damned. 520. Wait, which one is the drug number?
It was worth it for the like, I'm not cool. Stop. Please stop. Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming.
Right, now that the formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal.
520. All right. How much do you want?
One. One drug, please.
I'll take one drug. One what?
Yeah.
He means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much? one. Oh my god, look here. Take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's just forget this ever happened. I won't tell your dad if you don't.
Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it and take a whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree.
That went smoothly.
Oh my god. Yeah, we should get off of public property before we smoke this.
Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah?
Fucking idiots.
One.
Matt and I walk into our cul-de-sac and stop at a gas station on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again.
Carmesita's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs.
Awesome. Let's do some drugs. Matt pulls one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around his place. There are a bunch of band posters, and his record collection takes up an entire wall. Whoa, what a collection.
Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. Had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me.
Matt sits down next to me and we lay the marijuana drugs on the coffee table.
Do you want to do the honors?
Please, it's your house.
If you say so.
Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the beatnik tobacco onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth, and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch.
Never was too good at this.
Sounds great.
Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice-looking weed cigarette. He hands me a lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it.
Well, oh, just kidding.
Well, let's open up the nug, smoke some of that gateway drug, rip that golf fairway.
Let's go with smoke though, that gateway drug. I don't know if that's what people call it.
I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much, or am I just a baby?
What?
Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide.
That's not weed.
Oh good. Oh god. Did we develop a taste for meth?
No, it's...
Matt takes another hit and winces.
Yeah, this is oregano.
I sniff the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off.
Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober.
You know what? You're right. We sit and listen to some of Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that?
Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young.
Carmencita is still pretty young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age, too. I can understand how hard it must have been. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness, the dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together?
Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much of our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible.
Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of.
It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rose and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff. So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in. Right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa has always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. I'm glad she's gone.
It means I can date you. I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died. Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play?
I'm out of practice.
I used to jam on the keys back in the day.
Oh yeah?
I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer.
No way. You had a ska phase.
phase, ska never dies.
Oh.
Except for Communist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers.
Communist. Dude, that's so rad.
Matt pulls out the piano bench.
Oh.
Give me some of that two-tone love.
Oh man, let's see if I still got it.
Oh.
I sit down at the piano. Go with the classics, stick to your ska roots. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Go with a classic.
I start playing
God.
Chopsticks.
What a jam.
All right, buddy, can you top that?
Oh, man.
I shouldn't.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
No, it's been a long time.
Never too late to get back into it. Drop it.
Let's say it's never too late to get back into it.
Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Chopsticks, a song that children who are learning the piano usually figure out before they're 10. How much worse can it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second.
Okay. Okay.
Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I would have never guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is cool.
Hey.
Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes.
BRB, I think there's a pizza.
Fenris, shut the fuck up.
Hello. I'm good. Alright.
Fenris, come here. Sit. Sit.
Oh, that's alright. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a great evening.
You too. Alright, I'll go set this on the table. I can't imagine the episode goes on for too much longer anyway.
No, I don't think it does.
I can't, I don't think it'll, like, go cold. Alright. That's another episode you get to do some editing in. Or you can leave it in Jackaseptic style and just...
Just leave it when we go pee.
Yeah. Okay. How was that?
That was amazing.
Oh, it's nothing.
Come on, man, that was killer. Are you gonna pull that out for the open mic night?
Oh, no, I never play at those.
Well, why not? You're really good.
It's just... I just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there alone and having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel like fun anymore.
I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further. Alright, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is.
Thanks.
Oh.
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late and I decide that I need to go to bed. Matt walks me to my door.
Oh.
Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay?
Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano, and
Hey.
I think we'll be fine.
Hey.
Night, dude.
I smile. Night. I walk inside the house. I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos.
Our dog is shoving his face in between us as normal.
Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down.
What smells like a pizza parlor in here?
What? Nothing. So, what's up?
Dad, I'm hungry. Wait, no.
Hi, hungry.
No!
I'm Dad. Amanda collapses on the floor.
I promised myself I'd never let it come to this.
Sorry, kiddo. You set it up, I spike it down.
You're a monster.
Want some spaghetti?
Yes, please.
Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce in while Amanda watches.
Hey, it's like when we have pasta for dinner.
Yeah. Although you don't watch me.
No.
Despite my best efforts, I am not able to set it on fire.
How was record collecting?
It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band?
No way. Was he good?
I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight and it was amazing.
He played piano for you? Dude.
Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he kind of got weird about it.
Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go.
It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there.
Huh. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but if we can work off the chord progression.
Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? Matt's song is stuck in my head all night. That's cute. 520.
Nug, grunge,
Got a
gun
B.
safety.
Trombone, though.
A B?
Yeah, we
Not
got a
bad.
B.
I know that we didn't
Welcome.
get a lot of points
You
because we
got
did the bad
that.
drug terms, but it was definitely 100% worth it. 520.
520.
I'm
With
going
Matt
to say
Nug.
that from now on. 520.
You're going to start texting me at 520 instead of 420?
520. Blase it. Blaze. Blase it. Give me some of that sweet street nug. Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs.
But thank you guys for joining us for another episode of A Dad Book. If you are enjoying it, make sure that you subscribe so that as we put out new pieces of it, you can be the first to see them.
And if you liked the video, go ahead and like the video and check out the link to the coffee down below.
Yeah, and after clicking it, donate.
Yeah, do that.
But until next time, bye.
Bye.
Nice.
Let's go.